Yeah, I'm here. Just give me a quick second. Just messing with some stuff in OBS. There we go. Alright. So, 54% through this game. So, I got like the next 3 days off. Essentially, like my work week ended. So, I want to go back to one of the. I want to go back to Magic Crafters. I want to try something. I don't know. Can you go back to like previous like areas? I know you can go ahead. Obviously, you can go back because you're not gonna get everything all at once. For the 4th of July holiday, that's what I was trying to say. I don't know why I can't talk to that. You see how the hog sneaks up on you? They keep using that light motif. It's a warhog. I haven't done this level yet. So this game has a bad habit. The Insane Trilogy does it too. So this game tends to break at higher FPS. So my rage in Magic Crafters was actually somewhat justified on Alpine Ridge. It wasn't justified on High Caves. High Caves, I know I messed up. I watched the video. High Caves. High Caves, it was literally me just a matter of like taking a path and then forgetting to go back to get that first dragon. Because what I thought was the end of the level was actually the beginning of the level because it loops around. Anyway, but for Alpine Ridge, literally the game when that part with the wizard behind the wall and like you fly to that one platform and then you're supposed to fly to that other part and there's just a wall there and you can't go there. There's a wizard behind there and I know y'all saw it. And I guess, and the wizard also breaks on those steps too. The green wizards, they seem to break if you don't play the game in 30 FPS, which is trash. Which is trash. And makes me kind of want to drop the game. I'm going to test it out for sure. But this game has an issue with breaking, and it's not really Insomniac's fault. That's all on Toys for Bob. They were the ones that did this PC port. So and I get it, physics is tied to frame rate, but this game came out in 2018. And I know that it's an issue with the PC port still, sadly, because people were talking. I bought this game all the way back in 2019 for $12 on Steam, and people were complaining about it, myself included, about the game breaking at higher frame rates. If you push this game to unlimited frame rates, even though the option is there in the settings, you can unlock the frame rate on this game. But if you do, Spyro will literally start skating. He will like his movement breaks. His movement breaks. So the reason why that wall wasn't coming down, because I never killed that wizard. I look back at the footage. The reason why that wall doesn't come down is because the frame rate literally broke. And if I go there and I play it at 30 FPS and it works just fine, it's kind of gonna piss me off. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I'm tired of bad PC ports. This port isn't bad, but it could be better. And it's a shame. It's a shame. The crash port, if you play it at a high FPS, sometimes the physics will act wonky too. The Insane trilogy. But this port's a little worse. This one's a little, it doesn't seem like it. Because it's high quality otherwise, but that issue makes it's really it almost makes the game kind of unplayable. That may seem like hyperbole, but the physics literally breaks at a high frame rate. I have to lock it at 60. And even at 60 it breaks. So I might have to place it on 30. If I gotta play it at 30 on a freaking RTX 4090 and an AMD 7950 X3D, I'm gonna just uninstall the game. Because I didn't build this PC to play in 30 FPS. On a PS1 game. This is a PS1 game. Don't let the graphics fool you. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? This is literally exactly what I'm talking about. Literally exactly what I'm doing. What did I just say? I don't think I'm beating this trilogy. This port is really this port is unacceptable. I'll try to push through Spyro 1, but don't be surprised if I just drop it. Activision is a multi-billion-dollar company, by the way. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure $1 billion. I apologize to Insomniac. Actually, you know what? No, I won't. Y'all sold Spyro. I'm not apologizing for anything. Y'all sold my childhood. No, I won't apologize. We're even now. Maybe if y'all had kept Spyro, y'all could have did the HD port with the original source code, as opposed to getting people to build the level geometry again from scratch. At least that's what they had to do with Crash. From what I understand, they had to rebuild all the level geometry from scratch. Now, I mean, I don't know if Naughty Dog lost the source code. Oh, but you know what? Those old games, they were written in Lua. Yeah, never mind. They couldn't do anything with that. Yeah, never mind. No, I'm sorry. They were written in Lisp. Well, no, what's their language called? It's called Go or something like that. They wrote their own custom, like, I mean it makes sense. I mean, like, you know, everybody was doing the same thing back then. They were building their own engines and stuff like that. Because you had to just build the engine from scratch. Unreal Engine once upon a time was proprietary too, just like Unity. You know, it was in house. They weren't just licensing it out, licensing. I, you know, you get what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, it was. I think their language was based on Lua or Lisp. It's been a while, but I think it was called Goal. Now they just use, like Unreal Engine like everybody else. Like CD Project Red, perfect example. The Witcher 3 is on their proprietary engine. For The Witcher 4, they're switching to UE5 because it's easier to acquire talent. Because everybody knows how to use UE5. People don't know how to use whatever their engine is called. You know what I'm saying? At least not people from the outside. You can go on YouTube and find a tutorial on how to use Unreal Engine. I'm glad Spyro's on PC. Let me just say this. I'm glad Spyro's on PC. I'm glad Crash is on PC. I would rather have them on PC like this than to just not have them on PC. But there's also a reason why, they're working on a community Spyro port. Let's just say that. There's also a reason why they're working on a community Spyro port. I wish Toys for Bob well with Around Beyond. And I do not mean that facetiously. I'm glad that they were able to I'm glad that they're able to make the games that they want to make and not, a game that they don't want to make. I.e. Call of Duty. Because that's where they were headed. That's where they were headed. Before they went fully indie. Although Activision is still publishing the game, so obviously, like, Activision's not gonna let Spyro go. This game sold 11 million copies.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Oh my god. Eat up, Sparks. Thank goodness. That makes me mad too. Because I basically wasted lives on that level. And it's all because the physics were broken. I'm telling you. This might get dropped. I'm not trying to play in 30 FPS, bro. Just to get the physics to work. And it would be a shame because I don't want to drop it. I love Spyro. Like, oh, nice. Fuck. Bro, what? No. Where are the dragons, yeah? Oh, shoot. They all over the place, huh? There's one.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far. I'm all over it.
I wonder where that third dragon is. I went this way already. I'm just trying to check something. Okay. Okay. Is it over here? Is this where I'm supposed to be? No, I'm not. Shit. I went in the circle. Damn it. I knew I went in the circle. I knew I was gonna go in the circle. Always happens. The camera is so ass. Ugh. Look, I know I haven't played Spyro in a while, but y'all saw me beat Crash Bandicoot. Those thieves seem obnoxious to get. Where, bro? Where? How do I get? I'm about to exit this level. Alright. I've had my fill. Get me out of here. I done lost like 3 lives. I don't think the 100% is worth it. I will apologize for having my mic muted last time. That was my bad. But truthfully, I was raging so hard. I feel like just that wouldn't be fun for everybody. Just hearing me complain. It was actually for the best that it was muted during that last stream. Although the rage in Alpine Ridge was justified. High caves, I gotta hold that. I was just being an idiot. Not paying attention. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I got a clear on Embodiment of Scarlet Devil today. It's a 3cc. It's not a 1cc. But I did get a clear. I got a bad ending. Which is funny. Because I still haven't beaten Mystic Square yet. And truthfully, bro, did he just drop kick me? And it's funny because the reason why they're remaking 2 Who 6 or Embodiment of Scarlet Devil is because the game is so old. Obviously, it doesn't run well on modern computers. and I hadn't been having issues with it. Well, at least with the latest versions. Obviously, I've had issues in the past because you know, it's an old game, and modern computers with all the processing power and you know that we have, it runs at it runs at like 1,000 frames per second if you don't have like a VSync patch. But it wasn't even like loading. Like the game wouldn't even execute for some reason. For the past like couple, like maybe week, I've been trying to play it and haven't been able to. But I was finally able to play it again today. And yeah, I just literally I booted it up. I was playing it, and literally on the first run through, I literally I got all the way to the end. I got a bad ending. I'll upload a post because I took screenshots because I was hyped. I was hyped that I got it clear because I wanted to beat Embodiment of Scarlet Devil for years. And I gotta say, it is because they say 6, 7, and 8 are the best games, or at least the most popular. But yeah, I gotta say 6 out of all the ones that I played, 1 through 6. 6 is definitely the best. 6 is definitely the best out of all the ones I played. It's pretty peak. The OST is fire, top to bottom. Sakia's theme, godlike. I'm talking about the stage theme and the actual boss theme. They just the whole OST is fire. The patterns are fire. It's basically it's a masterpiece.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Looking forward to the remake. Looking forward to the remake. Ooh, this boss looks cool. This boss looks cool. Oh, what? This boss looks cool. What do I gotta do? Knock him down? Oh, okay. I gotta knock him down. Okay. I gotta treat this game like DK Bonanza and like Super Mario 64 and all that. Like any percentage. Like I'm gonna need a guide to collect 100. Once you start going for like 100% and everything in games and stuff like that, you might as well get a guide out, bro. Like I feel like there are very few games that I feel like you can 100% without a guide. Like even with Crash Bandicoot, a game that's the game that I've beaten the most out of anything. And like for those relics, I needed to watch the like the last 3 relics. I had to watch YouTube videos for. And truthfully, what was the lab, heavy machinery, and obviously freaking Stormy Ascent, which I still haven't gotten. It may never get the relic for, honestly. If you just go by PS1 standards, I've 100% of the game. Because I have all the... Damn. Because I have all the gems. Oh shit, Sparks is gone. Like I said, I gotta treat this like Donkey Kong Bonanza and pretend like there's 1,000 bananas to collect. Which there might as well be. I still can't believe that game was 40 hours long. Like I said, it was my game of the year last year. And before, in the year before that, Astrobot was my game of the year. You know. Sorry to the Claire Obscure and, well, not really sorry, but, you know, I don't have anything to apologize for that. You know, no shade is what I meant to say. No shade to the Claire Obscure and what is it, Ray Fantasio fans, but I wasn't really in the mood for a turn-based RPG in 2024 and 2025. Did I play a turn-based RPG in 2024? I can't even say that because I did beat Fire Red in 2024. Yeah, I did beat Fire Red in 2024. I'm gonna explore a little bit. Ah, alright. That's cool. That's good level design. Like I said, like you know, I loved Insomniac as a kid. I still don't dislike them. I don't dislike modern Insomniac. And I say this as a Spider-Man fan. I love Spider-Man. I don't actively read Spider-Man, but like I grew up watching the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. I love those movies as a kid. And you know, I do like the character. I do think like as far as a traditional superhero is concerned, Spider-Man is probably my favorite. But it's just hold on. I'll pick back up with that thought in a little bit. Hold on. Why is it in the toxic sludge? That's trash, bro. Wait, no, bro. No. Do I have to fight the boss again? Oh, that's trash, bro. That's garbage. What was I saying? So I don't dislike Spider-Man. I'm just not. I don't care for that Wolverine game that's coming up. I own Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales, and I think I own Spider-Man 2. And I played the first one and got bored like 30 minutes into it. Well, for one thing, like I played like the Sam Raimi based Spider-Man games too, because those like the Spider-Man 2 like licensed Activision movie one like that inspired the modern Spider-Man Insomniac game, because that one was open world on like PS2 and you could run on buildings and stuff like that. You know, like he could upright run on buildings. Like it's the same mechanics. Those games inspired the Arkham games, which inspired the Insomniac Spider-Man games. So I mean, it's something that I played before, essentially. And it's just I didn't find it mechanically that interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of open world games. Which is ironic because people are like, oh, well, this is kind of like a mini open world game. It's like, it's different, bro. This game is 5 hours. And I've never liked Ratchet and Clank either. And I grew up with Ratchet and Clank. I didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't get the hype. Wasn't the biggest Jack and Daxter fan, although I do like the first game. The first game is like Spyro. It's a collectathon platformer. But it's not super. I know some people just hate collectathons, even though they can't wait for GTA 6, which is ironic. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's just funny. It's like, that's kind of a collectathon too. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, some of those people also hate open world games too, which is fair. I know it's kind of weird for me saying that I don't really care for open world games while I play Spyro, but it's just most open world games just mechanically aren't interesting to me. It just feels like they shove in everything but the kitchen sink. Well, everything including the kitchen sink, but don't actually put the time into like flesh out the mechanics to make it fun. It's just like, oh, you can do everything. What is it? Wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. That's what I'm trying to say. Wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. People commonly lob that criticism at Skyrim. But yeah. You could lob that criticism at Breath of the Wild if you wanted to. And I say this as somebody that's beaten Breath of the Wild. I haven't beaten Skyrim, but I own Skyrim. I had a PS3 back in the day. I had a 360 too, but I had like the early 20 gig model. And then I sold it and got a PS3 and a Wii. I sold it to one of my classmates. Back in the day. Because I actually sold it to one of my classmates because I wanted to buy a Wii. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I used the money to buy a Wii, I think. I used the money to buy a Wii, which sounds hilarious, like, in retrospect. But hey, I wanted to play Brawl, bro. I wanted to play Brawl. And I've always preferred PlayStation over Xbox, even though I'm using a Series X controller, and I love Xbox's controllers. And I like the Series X. Like, I had one at launch, and I think the Series X is a great console. I don't think it's worth paying $800 for it. But I think it's a great console. Mine was strictly a Ninja Gaiden machine, though. I can't even hold you. Mine was strictly a Ninja Gaiden machine. And I did beat Ninja Gaiden Black on it. And it looks so good on the Series X. It's a shame Koei Tecmo lost the source code to that game. Because I would have loved to have played Black on PC. Alright, I'm getting out of here before I fall into the pit and have to fight the boss again. But what was I talking about? Yeah, so I played Jack and Daxter. I didn't think Jack and Daxter was bad. Precursor Legacy. Didn't play Jack 2. It was too edgy. There was no way my parents were gonna buy that game for me. And I thought it was interesting because it, it was. I didn't expect it to go in that direction, even though it kind of made sense for that era. It gave me the same kind of vibes as Shadow the Hedgehog. Although I knew the game was gonna be better than Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, when I played Shadow the Hedgehog back in the day, like, I went into it fully expecting the game to be bad. But, or at least not as good mechanically as the Sonic Adventure games. Which were the gold standard back in the day. And even arguably now. Even arguably now in some aspects. In some aspects. Mostly the physics. But
I feel so sorry for all the
1 second.
dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
Wow, bruh. Alright. Fair enough. Damn. Yeah, I need to go back to Alpine Ridge. Oh, so you can just travel from the menu. Okay, I was wondering how you got back. That's dope. Okay, cool. Beastmakers, I basically got everybody except one dragon in Treetops. Where is that dragon in Treetops? I don't even know. But yeah, even though I knew Jack 2 was gonna be better and it looked better just off of all the trailers and it got good reviews, it's just like I didn't want to play as want to play as like a dude with a gun. I didn't care for it. I didn't care for Ratchet and Clank either. And I played demos of both games. I had a demo of Jack 3 and what was it? Was it Up Your Arsenal? For Jack, I had a demo for Jack 3 and Ratchet and Clank 3. And it's just, And then like I beat the first Uncharted game. Pretty mediocre, to be honest with you. The first Uncharted game is by far the worst one. It is very mediocre. It is just as mediocre as it looks. Like, it is just as mediocre as it looks. Uncharted 2, can't even lie. That game on the first run through, well, Uncharted 2 in 2026 probably sucks. Not even going front. But early like 2013, when I played it, it still had a little bit of a wow factor because we still weren't used to games looking that good and just playing that movie and just looking that much like a movie and playing that much like a movie. So it still felt kind of like novel, even if it was mechanically shittier than the past generation. Which, like, I'm telling you, somebody that grew up in the 5th and 6th generation and played games from the 4th generation and loved them, like, the 7th generation disappointed me very early on. Very early on. Everything was a shooty game. So Uncharted 2, if we're going by that, if we're going by like the times, like if we're going by my review at the time, I said Uncharted 2 was pretty amazing. I won't lie, it was way better than the first game, and from like a cinematic standpoint, it was like a Hollywood movie. From like a cinema, I'm talking purely as like it feeling like cinema. But also, like, it felt like a movie. Not much in the way of gameplay. Uncharted, it's not like Uncharted has, like, I don't know, Halo gunplay or Resident Evil 4 gunplay. It's pretty I'm not the biggest fan of the series. I'm gonna wrap this up. I played The Last of Us 2. I like the first Last of Us game. The way that I feel about Uncharted 2 is kind of how I feel about The Last of Us. Great game on first playthrough. Not really interested in playing it again. I thought The Last of Us was awesome on first playthrough. I don't have any interest in going back to it. It's just not my type of not my type of game. I don't like actively watch movies. For one thing, like I'll watch a movie if it's on, but I don't like have a Netflix account. I don't have a Netflix account. I would rather pay for music than pay for movies. I'm not a movie buff. Like, obviously I've seen like classic movies, but I don't actively seek them out. Gaming has always been like my primary immersive media. My primary form of immersive media. That's what I want to say. Oh, where's this dragon? Might have to go somewhere else and just come back here later. I might just have to watch a video on where this dragon is, because I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna give it like maybe 5 more minutes. If I don't see that dragon in 5 more minutes, we're gonna go somewhere else. Right now I'm just running in circles. Nope. I'm not gonna stand for it. That dragon just gonna stay in crystal, bro. That dragon gonna stay in crystal. I might just have to watch a video. I don't know where it's at. Everywhere I'm going looks the same. Alright, I'm gonna mute the mic for a little bit. Oh, you can travel straight to the level? That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. I do appreciate that. I don't know if you could... it's been so long. It's been like almost 30 years since I played the original PS1 version. I don't know. You probably couldn't do that. Oh, is that a Wumpa fruit? I know y'all see that. He's feeding them Wumpa fruit from Crash. I don't know if you could do that in the original game, but it's. I do appreciate that you can just select the level because I was wondering how I was gonna get back. Oh yeah, and this is now I can show y'all. All right, you see over there. You see that the wall is clearly down. Look off in the distance where I'm in the direction that I'm pointing. You see that the wall is clearly down. And you see that these stairs, you see him flipping these steps. Look at the green wizard. Those stairs, you see he's channeling, but the stairs aren't moving. It's because the physics are broken. Now, this is at 60 FPS. I'm going to try to clear the level, and then I'm going to go back to it, and I'm going to show you what it's like at 30 FPS. And then I might uninstall the game. Because that really upsets me. Because they work for a multi-billion-dollar company. And it's just like it really irks me that people don't take game preservation seriously. Channeling, but the stairs aren't moving. Oh my god. I mean, look at this. The game's basically unplayable. And that's not an exaggeration. I can't. What was it all for if we can't even get that right, man? And this was on UE4. You can't even say, oh, you know, UE5 problems. This was UE4. I mean, come on, man. That's infuriating, bro. You dead ass cannot complete the level. You know what ran like butter? Hades 2. But it's because that game was developed for PC first. The first Hades game also ran like butter. Now, granted, I did try to go back to the first Hades game. First of all, I didn't realize I was playing on hell mode. I was on some other shit back in the day. No wonder that game was so hard. No wonder I didn't get the epilogue. Cause I remember playing it. I remember quitting it and putting the game on the shelf. I was like, it's just too difficult. It's just too difficult. Like because on hell mode you can't turn off the heat. You have to play with like a minimum of 5 or 6 heat. And I don't know what I was thinking. because that was my first playthrough. And just I was just so hardcore and just so elitist about it. I was like, oh well, I gotta play on the highest difficulty. I'm a Dark Souls player. It's just like I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. There's nothing wrong with just playing on a normal difficulty to try a game out. Because then you end up with a save file that's basically unusable. I would have to essentially beat Hades 1 all the way from the beginning. Because Elysium is ridiculous in that game. And you see the stairs are working now, right? And you see that. Also, where is the wizard? Not only are the stairs working, where is the wizard that's supposed to be on top? This game is getting flushed, bro. This game is getting flushed. This is unacceptable. This game better hope I'm in a good mood next stream. Because this is about to get flushed, bro. I'm so sick of bad PC ports. And I knew this port was going to have issues, which is almost why I didn't stream. But the Crash port did all right. So I was just like, okay. Well, maybe there were some patches over the years. And maybe the Spyro port, and I'm playing on a new build, maybe the Spyro port is okay. Nah. It's just as flim-flammy as I remember it. And it's like... Everything else is great, but like you can't like the game is the most important part, bro. It don't matter if the UI and everything else look good. What's the point of letting me unlock the frame rate if I can't play? Oh, there's the wizard. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. In that case, that was just the draw distance. That was just the draw distance screwing me up. Okay. So, I'm sorry about that. That was just the draw distance. You notice the stairs still not moving, though. They're still bugged. But at least I can get up the stairs. Wow. And the wall's already up, and it's not gonna come down. Alright. So now that we've proven that it's still bugged. Now watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna drop it down to 30 FPS. I'm gonna drop it down to 30 FPS. And just watch. Watch. Watch the level work fine. This is so ass, bruh. This is so ass. You can't tell because you're watching it on YouTube, so it's gonna be 30 FPS regardless. Well, no, I think I'm streaming up into 60. I think I'm streaming into 60. But you know, this is so ass, bruh. Look how cinematic it looks. The original was 30. God, man. Yeah, I get why they want that community port now. I get it. The original has every right to be 30. The remake doesn't. Y'all, this is so bad. This game is getting flushed. I'm not gonna play it like this. Look at the stairs working. Look at the stairs working. You see the stairs are working properly. You see the stairs are working properly. You got to play this game in 30 FPS in 2026. Activision should be ashamed of itself. I'm not even going to put all of that on Toys for Bob. I'm not even going to put that on Toys for Bob. I'm not even going to, I'm putting this on Activision. You see? You see the gates down, right? You see the gates working, right? This game is getting flushed. I can't deal with bad PC ports, bro. And there it is. And it's not only that. It's just like it feels bad playing this in 30 FPS in 4K. It's a shame. It's a shame. This game is forever doomed to 30 FPS. At least this version of it. Which is a shame because it looks amazing. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like it's actually giving me kind of a headache.
Thank you for releasing me.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was salty when I saw frame drops in DK Bonanza. I was like, this game slaps. And then we got to that game's about a year old. We got to the Void Kong fight. And like I saw the frame rate turn into a clip show. Like straight Microsoft PowerPoint. And I was just like, I almost just paused the game in defeat, bro. Like that completely like killed the idea of me replaying that game. And essentially, like what I gotta wait for the Switch 3 or the Switch Pro, the Switch 2 Pro before that game runs at a stable 60 FPS. It's just disappointing, man. It's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. Like it's actually like this does not look good. Like I get some people like I can't tell the difference. I can. Like it's honestly kind of giving me a bit of a headache. It's choppy. It's so choppy, man. Action games live or die by that frame rate. By their frame rate. Why do you think people like love Bloodborne but just can't bring themselves to go back to it? That game drops down to 17 FPS like Ocarina of Time in some spots. And that game is a masterpiece. Both of those games are masterpieces. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, my God. And they were gimped by hardware. Like it's understandable. I understand when you're gimped by hardware. Although in Nintendo's case, if they had just made, I don't know, a traditional console, they wouldn't be gimped by their hardware. And like, you know, back in the day with the Switch 1, the excuse was, oh, it's cheaper hardware. But now we charge you $500 for hardware to still get frame drops. Like, where are the apologists now? Like, we charge you $500 to still get frame drops in our flagship games. It's just disappointing, man. It's just disappointing. Like, I get that kids maybe want to take their Switches somewhere, but it's not exactly the most portable thing to take with you. You're either gonna put it in a backpack or a carrying case. It's not like a phone you can put it in your pocket, or like, you know, their actual portable consoles like the DS and the 3DS that you can just put in your pocket. Like, you gotta put that thing in either a backpack or a carrying case, which means you gotta either haul it in your hand or haul it on your back, like your shoulders, in a backpack. I would have rather them to have just made a traditional console. Although I guess ever since I guess like the Wii U bomb and killed that. I like the Wii U. Now, granted, you know, the tablet, I don't want to use the tablet like in 2026, but I had a Wii U. I thought the games on it were pretty good. I don't know, man. The Switch is obviously better, don't get me wrong, but I just feel so defeated sometimes. And I know nobody cares. Especially not the corporations who are still going to make money anyway.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
You know, if the game was in 60 FPS, I would have made that jump. I'm playing. I'm playing. But I'm kind of not.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
trash game. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, please, yo. Please let me get 100% complete. Alright, I got the 50 dragons. Let me go talk to Tuco. I noticed that earlier, like the name of the balloonist and what is the next world? Beastmakers or something like that? His name is Tuco. Like Tuco Salamanca from Breaking Bad. Oh, I guess I'll just.
Need a lift?
Did I get shot? I want to hear what Tuco says. That's the only reason why I didn't just go straight to Dreamweavers. I don't know if I said this, but this reminds me so much of the swamp from the first Sly Cooper game. Miss Ruby's swamp. I feel like I did say that. Alright, let me go find Tuco. Tuco Salamanca. I think that's how you say his last name. It would be funny if there was a balloonist named Hector too. Oh yeah, there's the balloonist right there.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tuco. There is a balloonist named Tuco. He might have been the one in Magic Crafters. I don't know.
Are you ready to go?
I know that there was one named Tuco. Yeah, this is definitely the furthest I've ever been in this game. I thought about buying like the PS1 like Crash and Spyro games, but nah, man, it's 30 FPS. I can't play 30 FPS, bro. It doesn't feel good to look at, man. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's you know, I've done it. Obviously, I grew up playing games with worse frame rates, but man, dude, it's I think it might be like I think it's that in combination with the motion blur is what it is. Which, you know, you can turn it off, but oh yeah, that's right. Don't charge the big enemies.
enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
Got turtles and mushrooms. Truly, truly Mario Brothers. Right now, Dreamweavers just seems like Magic Crafters 2.0.
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh, I got an achievement.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nook.
That's me, all right.
Alright, let's get out of here. I think I want some chips. Oh wow, it's not. It's just barely even 10 o'clock. I might give me some chips, yeah. Bruh, are you serious? Oh, that's cheap, dude. They're wearing armor. I can't flame them. Oh, I gotta wait till they're small. I just gotta wait till they're small. I guess I don't know. What?
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
The super ad earlier was good. Oh my god, dude. Let me just go over here to Haunted Towers. Okay, I guess I just can't. I guess they're just invincible. I don't have sparks already. Ah, power up. Super flame. That makes sense. Cheap. Oh, please. Where's Sparks? Yay! Sparks is back. Eat it, Sparks. Avoid the night. God, I knew it.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Is there another fairy nearby? Yeah, I was about to say there's gotta be another one nearby. That riff kind of sounded like Hades a little bit. Oh shit. I fucked that up. One more again. I heard a dragon somewhere. Yeah, I knew I heard a dragon somewhere.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
I'm pretty sure I can beat this game tonight. I'm like, what? How many ways? 65% of the way through it. Yeah, I'm sure I can beat it tonight, or at least pretty positive. Oh, nice. And of course. Alright. Time to die. What? Oh. Hold up, let me will it work? Yes! I was hoping it would. Oh, thank goodness. I can... That Super Flame does not play. Sparks! You're back to full strength, which means so am I. Just one more dragon? Where is it at? What is that noise? I'll try something. Oh, shit. Yeah, that would have been easier. Man, they're making these dragons hard to find, bro. They always make the last dragon, like, super obnoxious to find. We're getting out of here. You know, they said haunted tower. I was expecting, like, ghosts or something like that. I mean, I guess, but just floating suits of armor. Where you at? Alright, I'm getting out of here. I don't know what the dragon's up. At this point, we basically at walkthrough status. I already had to look up 2 areas already, so we basically already in walkthrough status. Every sandbox platformer is like this. With the exception of like Super Mario Odyssey. Well, no, basically what I'm saying, if you're trying to go for like 100% or something like that, every sandbox platformer is like this is what I mean. Or just every platformer in general. Crash Bandicoot isn't a sandbox platformer, but I had to look it up. I had to look up some stuff. So shit. I'm getting out of here, bro. I had to look up some shit for it was mostly like time trial stuff though for the relics. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I've had my fill. We can come back later or something. Show me where to go. Show me the exit. I could just exit from the menu, but I'm gonna go through the portal. Is it just one more world after this? Is Nasty Nork after this? I thought there were only like 6 worlds, right? Have I really been to 3 levels already? Oh wait, no, that's the actual hub world. I heard, oh, there's a dragon over there. How do I get over there? There you go. Appreciate it. I don't know if y'all can hear those firecrackers outside, but they're already getting live. Sounds like other people got long weekend already now too. I mean, you know, like they're already done with work for the week. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean to say. Oh, good. Okay, that's dark passage over there. That was close. That almost went south. Oh. Jacques. Like Webster.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Oh, so Nasty Nork is next. And I can already go there. Wow. Bro, what? So I gotta charge this fool? Oh, I guess yeah, we definitely beating this game. Man. We already. That's what I thought. I thought there was only 6 worlds, so we about to fight Nasty North. Nice. Eat up, Sparks. Nice. Oh, Live's looking nice and healthy. I knew they were going to do light motif again. Nice. Oh, nice. You see that platforming skill? And you see me waste it? Oh, God. Damn, bro, these checkpoints are brutal. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're definitely beating this tonight.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
It's like the mask. Oh, this is the boss. Oh, like Jack in the Box. That's why his name is Jacques. Bruh, are you serious? Yeah, I should have got him now, right? Huh? Yeah. Whoa, how many gems am I getting? bosses are a joke in this game. It's hilarious. Screw it. This game has like 100 achievements. I'm not 100% in this game. Not a 30 FPS. Or 100% in this series, rather. I must have to go around with them. Oh, nice. What up, bro?
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Do y'all count like playing like a demo disc or like a game that was in a demo disc? Do y'all add games like that to your backlog? I feel like you don't have to. But I feel like you don't have to, but also if you want to, you can. Like my backlog, for example, like spans like, I don't know, like 6 console generations. Let's see, I got stuff in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I don't think I have anything in the 9th. That's on backlog. Yeah, I don't think I have anything in the 9th that's on backlog. Oh, well. I guess Stellar Blade, but I'm actually playing that. I'm just not streaming it. I play it when I have time. Part of the reason why I'm not streaming it is because I already started it. I'm already like 20 hours deep into it. And I may not even do another playthrough, so, you know. Like I started playing that game like 7 months ago, so I'm not. It's not like with Hades 2 where I bought it and then I was like, oh well, I'll stream this. You know, it's funny. I didn't even stream everything in Hades 2, but the thing with Hades 2 is that game is like repetitive, like not in like a bad way. Just the nature of the genre, the roguelike genre. So like, even if I don't like stream certain parts, you know, you're basically just missing like slightly different dialogue. Like the encounters themselves don't really change that much outside of like Valve rivals and like Oath of the Unseen stuff. Alright, I'm ready to. So is it just, do I have to actually like rescue dragons in Nasty Nork's world, or do I just straight up fight Nasty Nork? I'm getting kind of hungry. Oh well, this is actually one game from the 5th generation that I have in my backlog, so it'll be nice to get this off the backlog. What exactly is a Nork anyway? It just looks like an ogre. And I'm going down with you. Fail. Wow. You going down. The good thing about these games is that they're short. Like I do miss short games like this. Another fairy. Bye bye. Oh. Oh, nice. Mudara.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
The fairies in this game remind me of the fairies in Rayman specifically. I don't know why. You know yeah. You know what? I kind of don't know why, because the fairies in Rayman are very distinct. They're not like tiny like the ones in Spyro. They're like human sized. But for some reason, they put me in mind of them. I guess just the art style, I guess. But the fairies in Rayman aren't like the typical like Tinkerbell type. They're pretty hot, actually. I didn't want to, you know. I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. Like the ones that they put in like Rayman Legends, they made them like it made them like unusually attractive for some reason. Like obviously they're like cartoons, so you know. But they made them like. I'm gonna just stop talking. Just look up how the fairies look in Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins. You'll see exactly what I'm trying to say. They gave him sex appeal, okay? Like I don't know why, but they did.
Thank you for releasing me.
Now in what is it? In Rayman 1 and Rayman 2. They still don't quite look like the ones in Spyro. Because they're still like human sized and they're really powerful. They're really powerful in the Rayman universe. Like the fairies are no joke in the Rayman universe. I think they directly serve like the creator god. You know what's funny, because like when they like, cause Batilla like was just like the standard like typical fairy, like, you know, they didn't make her like, you know, they didn't try to make her like attractive. But when they remade Rayman Origins, they did. And then Lee from Rayman 2, she was just... Lee reminds me more of like a Lord of the Rings character. Lee reminds me... You know what it is? That's exactly how it is. The fairies in Rayman are more like elves. They're like really powerful. The fairies in Rayman are more like Tolkien elves. Oh, thank God. I'm hearing frogs. Bruh. Word. Oh my God, dude. That sucks, dude. I was right by the exit, too. Let me go fight Nasty Lord, bro, and beat this game. And get it out my backlog. It's been chilling in my backlog for like almost 30 years. Here's the thing. I never technically owned Spyro 2 or Spyro 3 until now. So even though I've always rented them or borrowed them. So I don't technically have to count them in my backlog. I will say Spyro 2 is pretty awesome. I just don't want to play it in 30 FPS. Spyro 2 is a great game. Spyro 2 is I love Spyro 2. Fantastic game. Way better than the first game. Spyro 3 is very good too, but I don't know how divisive it is, you know. I feel like people would consider Spyro 3 worse than Spyro 2. I don't know. I don't know how the community actually feels about it. I feel like people would feel Spyro 3 is worse than Spyro 2, just off of the simple fact that you play as like 4 or 5 other characters that aren't Spyro. Or maybe there's another reason. It's kind of like a Crash 3 situation. You know what I'm saying? Although Crash 3 situation is people find the vehicles divisive. Although in the original PS1 games, they are very fun to use. Like they don't feel bad to control or anything. I hear a dragon, I just don't see a dragon. Oh. Ah. Y'all gonna help me? Thank y'all. Much obliged. Bruh, you still got a balloon? Oh, God. Dragon.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Super
supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Oh, nice. I got the key to open the chest. Oh. Oh. That was a fun bonk. I was like, supercharged? I was like, I don't see a dash pad. Supercharge ain't take me anywhere. Oh wait, yes it did. I'm sorry. Dang, I'm getting hungry. I want to get some chips. But I also want to beat the game. I'm getting hungry, yeah. Alright, I know I don't hear a thief. And if I do hear a thief. And he's gonna stay right where he is. I done already missed like 2 or 3 of them. Let me go get this chest real quick. And then get out of here. Where's the chest, bro? Yeah, it's over here. Right? No? Yes, yeah, I figured it was over here. Alright, let me open this. Let me get out of here. Alright, where I'm getting out of here. No! No! My God. Get me out of here, yo. Get me out of here. Let's go home, Sparks. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to jump up here and fly over there, huh? Yup. There's no way I'm gonna make that jump. Shit, dude. What am I doing? There's an exit level button. Let's get out of here, bro. Let me go talk to whoever this balloonist is. I'm getting out of here. Ready to go fight Nasty Nort. I need like a super flame or something. Oh. I keep getting trophies. Ah, dude, I don't want to talk to Jock. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Let's go. Oh, final world. Oh, it's only one level, right? We just go fight Nasty Nork now, right? So I can just beat the game? Please tell me that's the case. It's gotta be the case, bro. I'm 72% of the way through this game.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
Need a lift?
Alright, let me get some chips, bro. I'm gonna get some chips. I'm gonna just have to eat on stream. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some chips. Hopefully my mic hasn't been muted this whole time. That would be trash. I think I just muted it. I'm gonna go get me some chips. I know it hasn't been muted. I know I've been talking, but you know how it is. I'm gonna go get me some chips. I'm hungry. I'm gonna just play through it, but I gotta eat first. I'll be right back. Damn, that took way longer than I expected. And I'm still eating. I haven't even really started eating. My bad. Just, y'all may just have to skip around in the video. Oh. Let me mute this real quick while I eat. Alright. I'm back. Sorry. You know it's real. When you gotta eat midstream. Real gamer hours. Final boss time. Let's do it. Well, final world. But, you know, probably in about like 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, we'll be at the final boss. I think part of the reason why my head was hurting was because of I need to eat. It's definitely still the 30 FPS too, but, you know. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize that's what that was. Oil Ocean. This is Crash Bandicoot? Oh, nice. I was hoping that's what would happen. Oh, okay. Very nice. Oh, they got TNT crates in here too? Like Crash Bandicoot? Oh, I'm supposed to set this thing on fire. Wow, they even got TNT like Crash Bandicoot. That's cool. They don't have nitro, do they? Got you, G. That's fun. Got him.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
What? What? Bro, wait, what? So why did the flame breath not kill him? Also, why did the barrel explode last time? I don't know. Oh. Shit. So much for that. There it is. Ah, feels like I'm playing on PS4. Oh, that was fun. Didn't I rescue him already too?
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Wait, he did a Parappa quote? That's funny. That's funny, bruh. He did a Parappa the Rapper quote? That's funny. You gotta believe. I gotta believe. Oh. Oh, turn on. Bro, I'm so happy that today is Thursday and not Friday. Bro, it's gonna be a awesome fucking weekend. It's gonna be the hardest I've chilled in a minute. Eat up, Sparks. We got all the well, damn, we almost got all the gems too. Shit. I feel kind of bad. Damn it, ran right into it. I literally saw it coming. I said, "Oh, I'm about to hit that." Damn shame. I almost got all the gems too. I'm going in the fucking circle. All right, let me get out of here. We can always 100% this shit later. Or never. Or never, which is the more likely case. I don't platinum games often. Well, I mean, it's like I play Bayonetta, so I do platinum games. I like platinum, but like I don't platinum get platinum like achievements or trophies. You know, like that's what I meant. Wait, how the fuck do I get over there? Oh, you know what? I probably gotta go underneath, huh? Yeah, that's right. I do have to go underneath. It's a tunnel. No, it's not this way, it's the other way. Like, I'm trying to think of like all the games that I have 100% in, besides like Crash Bandicoot 2 on PS1. And technically Crash Bandicoot 1, since I got all the gems. If you go by the PS1, like, you know, statistics, I got all the gems. I don't have 105% in the Insane trilogy, but you know, I basically have 100%. If we're just going by regular Crash 1 standards. I've obviously 100% at Crash 2 twice. Crash 3, I've never gotten 100% in it. And then like the first 2 Sly Cooper games. That's I've really, and besides like some really small games, like maybe a Flash game or something like that. Really small stuff. I've only like I any percent pretty much everything I play. I've beaten like 4 games 100%. That's some cheap shit. Asshole. Made me lose my damn dragonfly. Bye. Oh nice, extra life. Not today, G. How many dragons? Just 2. Nice. I was cutting it close. Hitting me with the Splatoon gun. The Splatoon minigun. Nope. Nope. Not today, Satan. No! Bruh, I wasn't paying attention. I almost fell in the water. Sparks, welcome back. Wait, where's my other... Bro, there were 2 rats, bruh. Oh. Never mind. He was completely gone.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Shit is so cheap. Nice. Save my progress. Thank you, sweetheart. Nope. There's only 2 dragons in this world, right? Hey! Yellow dragonfly.
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Yeah, I am seeing a lot of the same dragons all over again. Because I already freed Cletus. Why am I seeing some of the same? Why are they getting recaptured again? The only thing I can think of is that like, Insomniac just didn't have a lot, you know. PS1 game, only so many models they could have, so they just reused some. That's what I'm thinking. What's the supercharge for? Man, there's so much hidden shit, bro. I just want to beat the game. We can do all this hidden shit later. Oh, one more time. But damn it. Bruh, another fucking bonk? Bruh, you know what? Fuck this game, bruh. Hey, this game's ass, bruh. Oh my god. Where you at? This is so stupid, bruh. Pinstripe Potteroo ass wannabe. Bruh, it's so stupid, bruh. Stupid ass enemies, bro. Cheap. At least I kept sparks this time. Get me out of here. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, I can just fight Nasty Nork now? This says Nasty Nork. Oh, the level's complete. Whoa. That part is. I wonder if that other one's just a flight level. Confronting Nasty Nork. Oh, shit. Looks like this might be it, y'all. I don't know what that other gate is. Like all the other bosses in this game, you should be a pushover. Finally about to cross Spyro off the backlog. The first one. After all these years, like 25 years, bro. Are there any dragons in this level? There are no dragons. Just him. Oh, the wizard has the key. The thief has the key. I gotta chase after that thief. I gotta get this thief. Fuck. Word. Got him. I'm sorry, what? Bro, what? Okay. Oh my god. I was like, why is the key not working? Damn, I almost had him, bro. What the fuck? Got him. Yep, got him. What is this? Am I just chasing them? Am I just chasing them in a circle? Bruh, I have no checkpoint. Please don't tell me I gotta start all the way back at the beginning. Bruh, all the way back at the beginning? This sucks. Oh, that's trash, dude. This is trash. All the way back at the beginning, this is trash. Got him. Riveting gameplay right now. Word. Got him. Asshole. What in the world, dude? Got him. Wait, where the hell did he just go? I went the wrong way, didn't I? Hold on. Fuck, dude. Oh, he went this way, huh? Yep, he did. Oh my god. Oh, that's toxic. Oh, I got him, right?
You're toast, Nork.
What? Bruh, this port is the worst. Bruh, this port is trash. This port is trash. I may not stream the next one. This port is trash. The sound just cut out for no reason. Iron Galaxies. That's why this port sucks. They handled it. What happened to Iron Galaxy? The Street Fighter 3 port was great. Like the Third Strike Online port back in the day. What happened? Why are their PC ports so bad now? Why are like their modern like ports so bad? This is why, bruh, the sound literally just stopped on the last cutscene for no reason. Why? Why, y'all? I get that making games is hard. I get it. Why, y'all? Bruh, the sound, I'm gonna have to watch that cutscene on YouTube. Thankfully, I have the subtitles on. The sound just cut off right after the final boss. Man, I'm so sick of this, bruh. All complaints in the last stream were completely justified. Anyway, I'm glad I could get Spyro finally off the backlog. This game, Spyro 1, has been on my backlog for like 25 years. So it's nice to finally get it off the backlog. Iron Galaxy is infamous for bad Steam ports. I'm not saying like attack them on Twitter or anything like that, or Threads or whatever the hell y'all use. I'm just saying I'm disappointed. And now it makes sense why this PC port is so bad. God, dude, this port really does suck. Like back in the day, I didn't think it was that bad. It had a few hiccups, but I didn't think it was that bad. The Crash port is undeniably better than this. It's undeniably better than this. Give Vicarious Visions their flowers. Give Toys for Bob their flowers too. Because I don't think this is Toys for Bob's fault. This is Iron Galaxy's fault. And Activision's fault that this port sucks. Yo, can't lie, probably never playing the first Spyro game ever again. This is the worst game in the series, and if I do ever play it again, it will not be this port. Oh, Vicarious Visions did help with this? Okay, not as many people. Okay. I was about to say that. I thought this was Toys for Bob. Vicarious Visions had a few people help with them. But because from what I understood, Vicarious Visions led the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy development. Then Toys for Bob supplemented their development, and then Toys for Bob led the Spyro development. And looks like Vicarious Visions helped them a little bit too. Okay. Damn shame, bro. Damn shame about the physics, bro. I might not do 2 and 3. I'm really upset about this port, bro. This is a shit port. Spyro is forever doomed to 30 FPS. And I just think that's a shame. It could be worse, but it could always be better. I really didn't think this port was that bad, bro. I thought it just had a few hiccups, man. Nah, dude, that's unacceptable, bro. It's not as bad as like the Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition port. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as the Nier Automata port at launch. That port was terrible at launch. It was basically unplayable without a mod. Same thing with Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. It's not that bad. It's disappointing. Because this should be the definitive way to play Spyro. And it's this is precisely why people stick with the originals. Okay, now that we can compare, the first Crash is definitely, I would say, superior to the first Spyro. The first Crash has better boss fights. Crash Bandicoot in general, well, I don't know. Spyro 2 has a pretty good boss fight. Spyro 2 has a pretty good boss fight. Spyro 1, I would have to say is worse than Crash 1. Spyro 1, and as some people may get offended by that, I don't care. I think Spyro, unless you just prefer, even in its class, I feel like Ape Escape is superior. I feel like Super Mario 64 is superior. And I feel like Banjo-Kazooie is superior. I feel like that's not like a controversial statement to say. Now, Spyro 2, classic. Classic. And this game is too. It's just the sequels are obviously superior. This is all just my opinion, but I would say Crash Bandicoot 1 is better than Spyro 1. The boss fights in the first Spyro game are trash. Spyro 2 objectively has good boss fights. At least I can speak for Crush. I never beat Gulp as a kid. But I can speak, and also Ripto is a way better villain than Nasty North. If there's one weakness about Spyro, is that it doesn't have a main recurring, like, nemesis or overarching villain. They changed the villain in all three games. And it's Nasty North in the first one, it's Ripto in the second one, and Ripto, I think, is objectively the best villain for Spyro. And then it's the Sorceress in the third one, I think. It's the Sorceress. So Spyro doesn't have an overarching villain like, say, Sonic or Mario does. Which is kind of a weakness. Or Crash. You always fight Neo Cortex at the end of Crash. In Sonic, like, you are never not gonna fight Eggman in a mainline Sonic game. He may not always be the final boss, especially in the 3D ones. He usually isn't the final boss, but he's always typically like the penultimate boss. At least if there's not a last story episode. Like, if it's a Sonic game, you are going to fight Eggman. Unless it's a fucking spinoff or something, I don't know. But Eggman is going to be a factor. So that is a weakness of Spyro. Nasty Nork is the weakest villain, obviously, in the series. and his boss fight sucks. That was one of the worst final boss fights ever. That was the worst final boss fights ever. So yeah, Crash 1 over Spyro 1. Crash 2 and Spyro 2, dead even. Crash 2 and Spyro 2, dead even. Dead even. Both masterpieces. Dead even. Dead even. But I mean, truthfully, like, because Naughty Dog and Insomniac were sister studios anyway. So I mean, they have similar trajectories. Spyro 3 has the highest rating, just like Crash 3 has the highest rating. So, truthfully, like, both series follow the same trajectory. And with me, I have so much nostalgia for Crash 2 and Spyro 2. Damn, these credits are long. I have nostalgia for all three Crash games because I owned all three of them. But Crash 2 is definitely the one I played the most. For one thing, I kept scratching my Crash 1 disc up. I can't believe I didn't beat this as a kid. I was so close to beating it. I must have just started playing something else. Like, it's really easy. There's no reason why I couldn't have beaten it as a kid. You know what's wild? Like, I cross things off my backlog now, and it's just like, I kind of don't even feel anything, in a way. Like, it's just like, I'm glad I beat the game, but it's also like, I am glad I beat the game. But it's just one of those things where I've been playing games so long, and now it's just like, it's like, yeah, I expect to beat the game. It's like, I don't, like, I'm not the guy who, like, expects to, like, clear out his, like, 50 game backlog, and that's not an exaggeration. This was like one of 50 games that's like still on my backlog. It's just like, it's impossible to clear everything. First of all, there are games that I never want to play again. There are games that on my backlog that I just don't like. And then there are others that I do like, but it's like, either I've already played something similar, I've literally beaten a game in the series, another game in the series, So it's just like, I'm not pressed. Here's another thing. Like, I feel like if you have, like, and these are just my personal backlog rules. I feel like that if you have multiple games in a series in your backlog and you beat one of them, and those, and like the sequels are like similar, or the prequels are like similar enough, or like pretty much exactly the same genre. Basically, we're not talking about spin-offs or anything like that. Like they are like, you can tell that they're basically the same type of game. I feel like if you beat one out of the multiple games in that series in your backlog, you're not obligated to play the other two unless you just really want to, or like the other games are objectively superior to the one that you just beat. I feel like you can beat one game in a series that's in your backlog, and then be like, and then decide from there if you want to continue. Because you can always be like, well, like, we just use Spyro for example. Well, I didn't beat Spyro 2 or 3, but I didn't own them, and I owned Spyro 1, and I beat it. So I mean, do I have to beat Spyro 2? It's not like Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 is a drastic like gameplay difference, although they are improvements over the first game. So, but the core gameplay is exactly the same. Hell, I didn't even know Spyro 1 had the Super Flame in it. I thought the Super Flame straight up came from Spyro 2. Now I will say, I don't know, maybe it's just a Spyro 1 thing. Maybe it'll actually change in Spyro 2. I do miss how the you looked in the original PS1 games with the Super Flame, because you turn like bright red. I mean, you still turn like red in this, but like it doesn't look as cool, in my opinion. You're welcome. Wow, they had an army. Did the dogs help code too? Or beta test? Did they make some models?
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
How about no? How about I'll think about it? And even then, it's probably still gonna be no. Alright, y'all. It's going on 12 o'clock. I'm probably not going to bed, but I'm chilling. We got 3. We beat the game. We beat Spyro 1. Thank y'all for sticking with me through my complaining. To the people who are most likely going to watch this, you know, in the backlog, which is like most of my viewers. Oof. I hope it wasn't too rough going through these complaints and just hearing me rant and rave. But as you can see, it wasn't all just hot air. I like, this port ain't the best. But still, it feels good to get finally put a childhood classic to bed. It doesn't really, as far as my nostalgia is concerned, it doesn't go back much further than Crash and Spyro. That's basically the alpha and the omega. Like, it doesn't really go back much further. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop yapping. I'll see y'all later.